the time is 3:55, sir.
Fine.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Meena ma'am, you can start.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah. Yes.
Very good afternoon to all. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar organized by the Department of Library. On behalf of the management, principal and faculty members of the Kandasamy Naidu College for Men, I welcome you all. The outbreak of coronavirus has caused problems in the functioning of all the educational institutions. This webinar helps us to keep connected virtually during this pandemic period. The theme of this webinar is Web Design Tools and Techniques. Hope this webinar will give you an insight on various tools and techniques used in web design. Now I request Dr. S. Mahalakshmi, librarian of the Kandasamy Naidu College for Men, to introduce our resource person. Over to you, ma'am.
Yeah. So what is one? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible. You can continue.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon to all participants and resource persons. I'm extremely happy to introduce the resource person for today's webinar, Dr. J. Vedavatham, who is serving as an assistant professor and chairman of Board of Studies, Department of Library Information Science, Usmania University, Hyderabad. He is a member board of studies in Sakyatya University. He is also working as additional controller of PG examination, Usmania University. He was awarded PhD from Usmania University. PhD thesis entitled as a Study of Web Services and Regular Reference to Information Retrieval Features. Ma'am, my voice is clear. Any interaction?
Yeah, some interruption is there.
Yes, sir. What?
Sound is not clear. Once again, inform all the participants to mute themselves. Otherwise, somebody mute all the participants.
Mute yourself. Sir, they will all are muted, sir. Please, sir. Okay, now can I present, sir?
Yes.
Go further. Shall I start?
Yes, ma'am, you can start.
Okay. He was awarded PhD from Usmania University, PhD thesis entitled as A Study of Web Information Retrieval Features. He was also invited as a keynote speaker, chairman of the session in national state level seminars and conferences. Currently, he is supervising 8 PhD candidates. He was published 31 journal articles in various national, international conference seminars. He is a resource person for human resource development academic staff colleges of JNTU, Hyderabad, Usmania University. He was authored 2 books entitled as Search Engine and Meta Search Engine, Great Search for Knowledge, and Manual of Library Information Science for UGC NET Plus. He contributed 8 chapters for 8 books. He delivered 25 extension lectures and more than 20 years of experience in teaching and administrating. He is the author for State Government Science textbooks, Telugu academic books, involved in various confidential activities as paper setter, moderator, and evaluator. He was invited to Malaysia and Thailand to present an international conference paper at Mahasabdam University. Sir, it is my great pleasure to welcome you, sir. Doors of the webinar are open. I hand over the session to the resource person, Dr. J. Vivekavaradhan. Sir, over to you, sir. Sir?
Yes.
Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you for your good words about me. Yeah. Is it audible now? Clear now?
Audible, sir.
Right. Yeah, I take this opportunity to thank the principal, Dr. G. Premasundari madam, Kandasamy Naidu College for Men, and vibrant faculty members of the college, webinar coordinator, Dr. S. Mahalakshmi, librarian, panel members of today's session, academic fraternity, very good evening to you all. I extend warm welcome to you all to this webinar session. Knowledge is the currency in 21st century. Academic fraternity must be creative, innovative, and fashion to learn. today's buzzword is online learning plays an important role thanks to technology. So now I will move on to my presentation, today's web technology and how we can create the websites. Yeah, is it visible?
Yeah, visible, sir.
Okay. So web design tools and techniques. Today we will see what is the importance of web design and what are the different types of tools and techniques are available to design a website. So here internet is playing a very important role. So internet is become the world financial for information transfer and exchange. So outline of the webinar will like this. So we'll see introduction, internet, World Wide Web. So what is the web terminology here? HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, browser, URL, Uniform Resource Locator, URN, Uniform Resource Name, and different types of web browsers, web pages. What is the difference between blog and website? We'll see. So how we will create a website through using Google account, the step-by-step procedure we will see. So Gmail to Google Drive. So how an individual create in his own website, and also those who are many of them, I think the faculty members will be there. Faculty members, how they can create their own website, we will see. And also at the same time, how you can develop a website for an organization or a college or a library. So home page, what are the library services will be there, how we can include library hours, how we can contact us, how you are going to build your website, the home, gallery, research, publication, resources, how you can contact. So this is the outline of the talk. So we'll go in detail one by one. So internet has become the world's financial for information transfer and exchange. Searching for information on the internet has made the life so simple and exciting. Everyone is exciting and how it is going to be happening. Is it audible?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Yeah, now the sound is very clarity. Yeah. Now the development of the World Wide Web by its founder, Tim Berners-Lee, in 1989 has revolutionized the information storage, searching, and retrieval on the internet. So www, you are all aware of that World Wide Web. If you add another W, World Wide Web Wanderer, so 4 W's will come there. So this is the information superhighway, zeros and ones. As it made possible to interlink the hypertext documents. So we are linking the documents in a hyperlinked environment to access them through web browsers, to design a website to reach the maximum number of audience or visitors. So we are communicating now, the marketing ourselves, or what is the facilities or what are the documents are available in our library. So to showcase the outside world, we are going to develop a website. So what are the services are offering? What is the strength of the libraries? What is the individual strength? So everyone is creating their own website for an organization, for an institution, for an individual. So we are communicating. Everybody, they will see the strengths and weaknesses of the individuals and in which area they are working. So everything is possible to look across the globe. So this is the terminology. So once if you know this, familiar with this terminology, some of the research scholars will be there, some of 1 or 2 students is also there, I think. So this terminology will help them to understand further in the slides. So HTML, it is to write the web pages. So how we are going to create a web page by using HTML, we'll see 1 or 2 examples also. In good old days, HTML they are used previously, then SGML will be there, standard generalized markup language. Then HTML is came into existence. Then XML is came into existence, extensible markup language. Now Java applets they are using, Java programming languages are using, applets are using to create the websites. So HTTP hypertext transfer protocol, this is useful to transmit the web pages. What are the web pages are available that should be transmitted. So browser is useful to display web pages. So unless and until you have in a browser, you don't have in a browser, you cannot open the internet or you cannot open the any website. So browser is the medium to connect the a website across the globe. So web browser is a program used to receive the data, interpret it, and displays the results. So web page, it contains electronic formats and links. Websites contains the web pages. Web page is nothing but a single disk file with a single file name. So home page is nothing but a first page in the website. So everything, what are the services, what we are offering, strengths and weakness, everything will be there in the home page. So in commercial or websites, many of them themes will be there. We will see one or two WordPress or hostingraja.com how they are going to create the website. So themes playing a very important role. So it gives the structure of the website. For academic websites are different, for real estate websites are different, for Naukri.com websites are different, the users are different. According to the user's interest, to attract the user, they are going to create the websites. So bandwidth is an amount of data that can travel through a communication circuit in 1 second. It is measured in bits per second. So bandwidth plays a very important role to connect the websites or internet. So here IP address uniquely identifies each computer in a network. What type of IP address? For each, once you are connected to the internet means one IP address will be given. So with that IP address, from where, which source, which location you are accessing a particular data, it can be identified. So IP address is nothing but a mobile number in the SIM card. What is the in a mobile SIM will be there. In the similar fashion, the internet users are then catch with the IP address. So web browser is a program allows to see the web page once again. So URL plays a very important role here. So data DTD is nothing but document type definition. What type of document you are going to accessing? So that may be HTML, HTML, XML, Java applets. So IMAP is also playing an important role. Internet Message Access Protocol. So subdomains will be there. That is nothing but subdivision of the main domain. So this is some of the internet terminology, web terminology we have seen so far. Slowly we are entering into the presentation session. So what is the major difference between a blog and website? So a blog is nothing but a web resource published on www that consists of a discrete and informal diary style entire call, whatever the entries they are called it, we can call it as a post. So reverse chronological order, the post will be there. The latest post will come up first. This is the beauty of the blog. So content is updated regularly, and it is an informal. The content may be an informative and educational post. Some of the library science blogs will be there. Some of the social media blogs will be there. So whoever is interested in which area, they can connect the people through these blogs. They can share their opinions also. You can interact with them. So usually developed with this WordPress, Magento, some of the blogs they are going to create that. Then the difference between blog and website is that it is a collection of related web pages, including multimedia content, typically identified with a common domain name and published on at least one web server. So website content, sometimes it may be static and it may not change regularly, weekly or 2-3 days. So whenever the updates are required, they are going to change the content. So formal and professional websites will be there. Content changes depending on the type. So developed using HTML, cascading style sheet, JavaScript, so Python, some of the languages we are using in the creation of a website. So internet is nothing but web here. So many services we are getting through internet. So one of the service today we are discussing about the creation of the website. So news groups will be there, email, file transfer protocol, mailing list. So whatever we discuss with the jargon terminology, I will go one by one. Once you are going to develop a website, how you are going to access that website. Website is nothing but the name will be there. For individual, name will be there. College name will be there. Here also to identify a document, name will be there. Unless and until URL you don't know, you cannot access that website or you cannot access the information. So URL here, the http www.w3schools.com. So in that HTTP is the scheme that we are already discussed, hypertext transfer protocol. After the 2 slashes will be given in the URL. This separates the scheme from the machine, the domain name. So where you are going to access. So World Wide Web w3schools.com, that is the domain name. So we will provide these domain names, how we can get the domain names, we will see in detail in the due course of the time. So first http : 2 slashes that separate the scheme from the machine domain. So actual domain is www.w3schools.com. .com is nothing but commercial. So domain name, this is the domain name. Next 1 slash they are given. This again separates the name from the path. Whatever the path is there, that will be separated. So finally HTML forms.asp is the path, exact path where you are going to access. This is how URL is divided into different parts. So HTTP, 2 slashes, actual domain name, single slash, and path. So this is the very important in the creation of the website. In another way, HTTP is a protocol. So second is the domain name. This is the directory. Next is the file name. The another way of showing the domain names. Here I am taken example.com. Okay. So in a textbook, normally the text will be appear like in the left side in the PPT slide it is shown. Okay. So how these pages will be interlinked in the website or in a network. So these are the right side are nothing but the pages. Whatever the pages are there bounded in the textbook or reference book, in the similar way in the web environment, we can call it as a hypertext. So linking of the one page to another page. So normal text, normal pages turned into a hyperlinked environment, then we can call it as a hypertext. So this is the documents, how exactly it is showing. Hypertext is non-linear documents by clicking on hotspots. So what are the hotspots, the red color it will be there in the text. The reader is immediately transported to related material in the document. Content table like views such as the one at the left or provided navigation in the document is by hotspots or overview mechanisms. So that is nothing but the content what it is provided in that web pages. So related content will, all the pages will come together. So in whenever you are searching any information in a website or in a search engine www.google.com, whatever the information if you are giving, for example, this college, Kandaswamy Naidu College for Men, you are going to search in a google.com. So in the first page may not be directly, it is linked with the URL or second and third, fourth, according to the rank, somewhere this page will be there. That is another jargon, creating of the search engine optimization. So whenever if you give direct to URL, it will hit the database. If you are not giving, you are searching the information Kandaswamy Naidu College for Men. So wherever in Google these words will appear, all those pages will come at one place. So according to that, if you click on in the Google first, second, third, it will hit somewhere the database. So this is the hyperlinking of the pages. Text will be there, sounds will be there, graphics will be there, multimedia will be there. So this is the network communication connecting with the server. Some host will be there, some services will be provided in a hyperlinked environment. So a previous slide we have seen only text. When it is media will be there, hypermedia, it may be audio, it may be a video, how it is going to be connected through graphics. You are watching on YouTube, at the same time text will come, audio will come, image will come. So it is transferring. So that depends on the bandwidth. So initially we'll see how we are going to develop the web pages in the starting 1917th and 18th, at the time when www came into existence. HTML hypertext markup language came into existence. So this is initially used for the creation of the web pages. So two types of tags will be there in the HTML. One is paired tag, open and closed tags, and that we can call it as H1 header, and some text will be there that we can call it as a header is closing. So that slash, the anchor brackets is their header. When anchor bracket one slash it is given means header is closed. So unpaired tags means if you are giving one line to another line some space, so we are using the break, BR. So this is the tags we are used earlier in creating the websites. Creating the website earlier we used this type of the tags. So text is mixed with the markup tags. Tags is enclosed in angle brackets. So this is the first simple program to understand the concept. How website is created in the HTML. So later on now, what is the role of the Google sites we will see, and at the same time what are the different domain names also there. So this is the simple program. I have not taken any lengthy program in the HTML. The most disadvantage or what are limitations we can call it as, the code length is very high. So if you want to insert anything in between, it is not possible. Again, you need to elaborate the code. This is the code. This is the structure of an HTML left side. In the right side, I have given a similar coding, HTML coding. So first HTML will be there, header section will be there, title will be there. So once you open in the angle brackets, header section and title section, you write something head section in the header. Then immediately you need to close the title and close the head. Whatever the body you want to write, you want to write in the body section, you need to write. So once you open the body in the angular brackets, again you need to close the angular brackets by using slash. Angular brackets slash body. So it means that body will be closed. So where we have started in HTML angular brackets in the first line, and in the last line we are closing the entire program. Again, angular brackets slash HTML means the entire program is closed. So this is the structure, simple structure of an HTML. So head will be there, title will be there, body will be there. How we will write in a head section, title section, we'll see. So then the right side, so simple program. So HTML, so whatever the structure is there, according to that structure only, I have created a simple 2 lines, how it will be. Once you run this program, what it will be displayed, we'll see. So HTML, header will be there, title will be there. So first program I am writing, whatever the title open, title closed, head open, head closed. What is body? In that body, so I have taken here as welcome to the Osmania University. So I have taken, this is a welcome to the Osmania University. I have given a single line break, BR break. So Department of Library and Information Science, the next line. So next I have closed that body and the entire HTML program also I have closed. So what does it mean when you run this program in a notepad? Open the notepad, if you run this program, file, save it as, then welcome to the Osmania University Department of Library and Information Science. This is the output of this program. So in a similar fashion, I have taken a little bit 2 or 3 codes embedded in that. So how colors will be created and how the scrolling will come. So this is another program. To understand the concept, I am discussing this. Within 2 to 3 minutes, we will close the HTML. So once we close the HTML, so now what we are using in developing the websites, we will see. So this is another program, HTML, same title, Markov tag, title. This is the HTML coding part. Body, what we are giving, BG color. Background color is required, lavender, that color, font face, Comic Sans com. So brown size, that is the brown color is I have chosen in that program. So whatever the color you want, you can choose it. What size is required, you just mention it. So behavior, what is that? Slide BG color yellow. So in the first slide, the left side I have given program, right side I have given the output of that. So yellow color, what it should be required? Usmania University should be displayed. That should be a mark you in one. In the next, I have given 2 lines of break, BR and BR, 2 lines of break. So mark you behavior alternate. So what does it mean? It will move this side and again it will move that side. The behavior is alternate. So BG color, now I have given in the first instance yellow, the next instance is blue. So again, I have given in that. So what should be displayed? Department of Library and Information Science. Then mark you is closed. Again, 2 breaks I have given. So here I have taken as welcome to the MLIC students. So whatever maybe you want to create, you want to do the in an HTML, this is the procedure. Many HTML coding parts will be there. To understand the concept, I have taken only 2 HTML programs. One is how to display that welcome to the Usmania University Department of Library and Information Science. Now I changed the background color, color schemes, font size and break. So this is the right side is nothing but this is the output of that program. Is that clear now? So these 3 are important. One is yellow is there, blue is there, and cream is there. So this is, if it is everything is clear to the participants, just type in the chat box S, Y, letter Y. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Just I am giving a pause of 5 seconds to understand the concept. So far we have seen only the introduction part. We have seen. Almost of all it is taken 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. So how we are going to develop, what is the internet? Just the information I have given only so far. And web terminology, what is the web terminology is there, what is website, what is home page, what is server, what is URL, how URL will be divided into different parts, what is the domain name. Then in good old days, how we are written the HTML language, scripting language, and call it as coding part. Simple. HTML is very simple. Any layman can understand it. That is any programming is not there in that. Everybody can learn within 4 to 5 days. That is the basics for development of the website. Why we have seen that. So what is the program? What is the output of that? When you run that program, the output will come. So the internet playing a very important role here. So this is the internet servers, firewall. So how we are going to access that servers? Browsers will play a very important role here. Different types of browsers are there. So whatever the browsers, if you are going to install in your computer, with that browser, you are going to access. Browser is nothing but simply home is there, you are locking the residence in a door with a lock. If you want to open that door, what you require? Key is required once you locked it. Unless and until key will be there, you cannot open. Once you open, your house is nothing but an internet. Assume that house is nothing but an internet. Here also in the similar fashion in a network technology. So once you access it with the browser, you are going to connect across the globe. So that browser may be a Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, Internet Explorer, Safari, Opera Mini, Netscape Navigator, any one of the browser is required. different types of locks is there. Shield lock, Godrej lock, 7 levers, 8 levers, like that. Different locks are there. Here also different types of browsers are there to connect the internet. Until and unless you install the browser in your computer, you are not going to connect the internet. You are not going to connect the internet means you are not going to access any information from the networking. So you are not going to access any website. Once you connect with the browser, internet, so the sky is the limit to learn. So everything is in the internet. So this is the another concept where we are entering in the websites. The domain names are very, very important here, and hosting services is important. So you are going to develop in a website, the static web pages will be there. If you keep on in your desktop, it is no use. So across the world, if somebody will see, you need to store your data somewhere. So where you are going to store your data? So which database is required? How you are going to access it? What are the terms and conditions? How you are going to purchase the domain name? These are the few jargon will be there in this. So a domain hosting services is available here in the internet. First, it should be registered. So who will provide these domain names and numbers means ICANN, Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. So this is the body across the world. They are providing the domain name to the websites. So according to hostingadvice.com, worldwide 1,691 billion websites are there. 330,000 web hosting providers are there, and 77 million domain names are available. So if you close your eyes and open your mouth, 1,000 domain names are already approached for the service vendors. So ICANN. So many domain names are came into existence. Many web hosting providers are came into existence. Millions and billions of websites are coming. So in whichever field you are in that area, you need to remember that URL, or you need to remember that the names in that keyword you need to access. So domain hosting services are domain.com. This is the popular one, GoDaddy.com. Another one is Namecheap.com, domains.google, name.com, bluehost.com. The Bluehost is also playing an important role across the globe. In that WordPress, they are already giving the installation of the website designing software. HostGator.com, Register.com, InMotionHosting.com, DreamHost.com. Like that, web hosting providers, 330,000 web hosting providers are there. What is the domain name here? It is the exact address in the website. Okay. Kandaswamy is the college name. Vivekvardhan is my name. To identify the individual names or college names, how it will be there in the similar fashion to www, that URL, google.com, Google website, that is in a commercial, .com, .in, .ac, .in, .edu. Like that, web hostings will be there. So web design is the process of creating websites. It includes how you are going to develop a web page, what is the structure of the layout, what is the content you want to upload in that website, content production, any graphic design, like that. So many pages will be there in the web designing. So for example, I will give a simple example to understand this concept. New product, it may be a car, launched into the market. So initially they will do designing the car model, structure of the car model, engine, seats, wheel, interior decoration. So all put together, a superb product will come into the existence. Then test drive, everything will be done. So initially the designers will develop the design. So once the design is agreed and look and feel is very good, then the model came into existence into the market. This is the production of the cars, they will see what is the mileage and everything that the customers will see. Here in the website also, you going to create in a website, you need to understand what is the home page, what is the structure of your home page, what type of themes you need to add, what is your plugins, what type of these features you want to add in that website. Everything you need to put together. Then you need to design a website. That may be a static website, dynamic website, responsive website, single page website, like that you need to develop. So we have seen some of the domain name providers, and also at the same time, what type of domains you want to purchase. For any organization, the domain names are different. For an education website, domain names are different. For a government organization, domain names are different. For an online, domain names are different. For technology, for shopping, like that .com, .net, .org, .edu, .co, .in, .gov, .tech, .website, .professional, like that. These are the top level domains. Have taken few one. For example, if you want to consult any expert, .guru, expert in a particular subject relevant to the education I am discussing. Mobile app, .app. Once choosing the right hosting account is very important here. So what type of account you are going to choose, according to that they will provide the features. Okay, so 2 lakhs rupees cars will be available, 20 lakhs rupees, 30 lakhs rupees, 50 lakhs rupees cars will be available. According to the users interest, you need to develop the websites. For a library website, for an individual organization website, what services you are providing, what type of the users are there, according to their interest you need to develop the website. So how you are going to choose the hosting account? Here this is very important. So how much hosting space is required, how many pages you want to add in your website, what type of bandwidth is required, it means how many users are going to access. This is all very important. Number of visitors you are going to expect. So many users will be there in today's webinar. Also, we are restricted to only 100. So I heard that 1,000 or 1,200 members are registered under this. So according to this bandwidth, the visitors capacity is 100. So number of visitors, what you are expecting for your website also similarly important. Beyond that, sometimes that website will be crash. So that the response will not come. Okay. So here you need to play an important role. So hosting space, bandwidth, the number of visitors, and SSL certificate, that is HTTPS. So we have discussed about hypertext transfer protocol. What is this? This is a secure one, secure socket layer. Whenever we are transacting anything, bank account or something, you are transacting in Google Pay or something, that should be HTTPS or not, we need to check. So website must be a secured one. In the commercial websites, then online websites or commercial websites, whoever real estate websites, sometimes that these websites should be a secure one. Otherwise, somebody will hijack that websites, and whatever the content is there, from that they will be encrypt and decrypt the amount. Okay, so websites are very, very important. Government websites, some for example UGC net will be there, NTA website will be there. NTA website, they will give the username and password, how to transfer the money, and one-time password will come. If somebody hacked that website and encrypted and decrypted whatever the amount is going to in that website, it will be transferred into another account. So HTTPS secure socket layer is very, very important in designing the website. So visitors, how many visitors are visiting the website, cookies, anybody is unauthorized persons are visiting that website, we need to watch it. Free domains, any domains is there, what type of domains you want to take. In future, forked domain features, forked domains. So in future, you want to, many number of users are accessing your college. You want to give that access from the college to the department. So one main domain is enough, and remaining things is parked domains you need to purchase from the website vendor. So department wise, you can give the access. Department of Mathematics, Department of Physics, Department of Chemistry. This, and then we can call it as a park domain. Then we can also call it as a subdomains. So what is the site backup? Every day it will be backup. We are taking it or not. We need to check it. Domain privacy is also very important. Who is purchased the domain? Some secret will be there, they will maintain. For example, some secret information will be there. Military information will be there. Who is the owner of the domain name? It will not be revealed by the ICANN. So that domain privacy will be there. Domain name should be a short and easy to remember. For example, Naukri.com. Everyone will know that Naukri means job. So the domain name is short and easy to remember for a layman. And so I have taken only few years to understand the concept. Another one is Shadi.com, Flipkart.com. Like that, a domain name should be always short and easy to remember by the user. So whatever the website you are going to create. Short and easy to remember, unique and catchy, should not infringe any intellectual property rights. If somebody is already purchased the domain name or some familiar names or ambassador names, celebrity names, all big company names you should avoid while purchasing your domain. So domain is very, very important to access your website. So avoid the names of the big companies and celebrities. Wherever IPR, intellectual property rights will be enforced, you should avoid all those names. In choosing the hosting account, that is very important, hosting account. So creating a website, what we discussed earlier, designing a car, layout, content production, graphic related to pages, domains. So here the important point is website purpose. What is the purpose? What is the important? What is the objective? What is the goal? So importance of a website is to share information, reach more number of users. The purpose of a website is to attract the internet audience. So if you are giving any URL, so you will wait maximum. This is the survey and this is the research. Research findings state that the user will not wait for more than 2 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds. Within the 2 to 3 seconds, that should be uploaded into your computer. That URL must be transferred. That web page should be appeared on your desktop or computer or in a mobile phone. So that much of speed is very, very essential where the data you are storing. So objective is to providing quality content in your website. Then that will be a reliable, trustworthy one. The goal of website is to improve interaction with exciting and potential customers. So if you see what is the ABC of web designing and website. If you know all this jargon, it is very easy nowadays to designing a website because everything is embedded. GUI, graphical user interface. Once you purchase that domain name, domain hosting space and themes, they are going to give. So here, web designing a website, what is the ABC? A is for address, B is for browser, C is for custom design. So what is the address of website? So from which browser you are going to access, how it will be designed. These three are very, very important in designing a website. So you need to choose domain name, very short one, easy to remember. You need to choose a browser and your layout design within 2 seconds, it should be attracted by the end users. So you design a website such a way that once they visit your website means they need to wait for some time. So what is there in this website? How to access this information? What features are there? So according to that, users will turn up to your website. So ease of use, that must be a highly user friendly. Custom design, themes and templates is very, very important. Plugins, that means default apps, I call it as widgets. Plugin, chart plugin, search box plugin, inquiry form. Once anybody has visited the website, you want to post anything, that will come to your group admin or website admin who is there. So that website must be updated, constant updates is required. So backups and restore facility is required. Anything will happen at any point of time. Now many of them are storing the data not only in databases, in cloud computing technology, in cloud, In that cloud also, public cloud, private cloud, some users will be there. Only private cloud will be there. Many users, big companies, they will take the entire space as in a private. It should not be in a public. So data is very important. So valuable data will be there, valuable information will be there. That should not be seen by the across the globe people. So secret information, company secrets will be there. So the private clouds, they are going to purchase that space. So according to that space, they are going to pay the money. Cloud computing technology is nothing but paying as per the use. Whatever the usage will be there, according to that, we are going to pay. For example, I'll give simple example to understand this concept. How much electricity you will consume for a month, the electricity board will give the tariff. So 200 units, 300 units, how much use? According to that, you need to pay. Similarly, flat. If you want to purchase a car, it will take 8 to 10 lakhs rupees. If you want to engage a car for a day, 1,000 rupees to 2,000 rupees. That is enough. So many people are turned towards the cloud computing technology to store the data in the websites also. So color schemes, typography, navigation content, grid-based layout, pattern design, look and feel should be attractive while developing a website or web designing. So how much does it cost to build a website? That depends on the future. That depends on the data. So how much you are going to embed in your website, how simply or how more number of users. According to that, you need to purchase the space. So how to build your individual website, getting started with some basics. If this is clear for everybody, just type in the chat box digit 1, number 1 in the chat box. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Shall I move on forward? You're
Yes, sir.
almost
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yes. Almost of all 40 minutes is over because physically we will sit, but sometimes mentally our mind will not stay at one place. We will go somewhere. Just I have given a few seconds of pause in the first instance and the second instance to attract the users again this side. This is the core area we are going to enter now. Now we are going to enter. So far whatever we discussed, that is all related to how you are going to design your website. That is the basic preliminary information and jargon, technical terminology, significance of the website, why we need to develop a website to reach the audience across the globe. So that is very, very important. Nowadays, nobody will know about any individual. So everyone is developing their website, their strengths and their awards or whatever the publications or individual, every individual is developing their own website. So we are going to start with the simple basics. Website designing is also very, very simple. It will take only 10 to 15 minutes time to design your individual website. So this is a free one, Google Sites. If you have any Google account, so you can develop your Google Sites. Now we will see that Google Sites initially for 5 to 10 to 15 minutes. How to build a website from scratch. So you just observe the PowerPoint slides. So creating a website from scratch, any layman can do it. If you open the Google account, this is the GUI, Google sign in to continue to Gmail. So to create a Google account, how you are going to create it? A Gmail account. If anybody don't have Gmail account, don't worry. This is the way of creating the Gmail account for an organization, for your individual user. Learn more. Here I have clicked it. This is the next. So just go on concentrating on the PPT slides. Okay. Creating a Google account, Gmail. So what we are saying, create account. Create account. Just we are clicking to manage for myself or business, they will ask. Once you open the Gmail, to continue with the Gmail, you are going to create an account. For what purpose you are going to create an account? Now we are seeing an individual website. For faculty members, academicians are going to online, whatever the online you are teaching, your modules, your PPTs, everything it will there. You just drop into the Google sites from wherever you want to access it, you can access it. No need to worry. Okay, 25 GB they are providing free of cost. For individual, for myself, we are going to create a website. Okay, creating a Google account by using username and password. You need to give the username and password. Okay, this is the where you need to give username. There your username @gmail.com, it will come. So whatever the name, that should be a unique one. So whatever the username you have chosen, that should be, if it is available, it will give. Okay, then password, then Gmail, it will come like that. Okay, so everything. Then you need to click on next. Once you click on the next, here in this slide, in this here next, the first name you need to give, second name you need to give. Okay, I have created with this username Dr. Vivekvardhan @gmail.com for this password. I have given normally that phone number they will ask, from which country you belong, they will ask, from your date of birth also. As the preliminary information, it will be stored in the Google database, because you are creating a account in the Google by using the Gmail account. Okay, Google account, mobile number, date of birth you need to share to access your data. So they will verify your phone number, whether you are given correct phone number or not. Then they will provide password, OTP, one-time password they will send to your mobile number. That should be entered into that verification code. Verification code. So whatever it will come, the 895709, I have entered there. Simple processing, what we are discussing, creating a Google account. So we are open that Google Gmail, we are given the Gmail username and password, preliminary information, date of birth, native place, country, and mobile number. Once you provided the mobile number, they will send OTP, that they will call it as a verification code. That verification code you are entering there in the search box, where the search box they are provided. Okay. So once you provided there in that, then it will give, yes, you are in. If the domain name is available, that username is available, yeah, they will give you are in. Otherwise, you need to, if somebody taken that username, you need to choose another username. Okay. So finally, you need to give, I agree the terms and conditions. Once you click on that, I agree. I agree. Once you click on that, then this window, this pop-up window, it will come. The sample Gmail. Okay. Welcome, email by Google. Simple, smart, secure. Next. Need to press on next. Yes. It will give like that. So you are created, a Google account is created. If everybody is having most of the users, academicians will have the Google account. If you want to create one more account, for that also you can create it. Otherwise, in the existing account also you can create it. So this is once Google account is created, so you just click on the Google Apps icon. That icon shown in the right side PPT, 9 buttons it is there. Some arrow mark in the orange color I have provided there. 2 arrow marks I have given. Okay, 9 button, that is a Google Apps icon and Google Drive. So you need to click on that. This is the place for all of your files. Once you are clicked the Google Drive, it will create a folder in the Google Drive. Google Drive. This is the symbol of the Google Drive. Yellow, blue, and green. Okay. So you need to create a folder in that Google Drive. So I have created a folder in Google Drive by name Dr. Vivek. So So this is the site. Not visible. So something is that. Voice is clear?
Sir, it's the presentation speaker speech, sir. There is two speakers.
Huh?
Participant list is two lists is there. One is for voice presentation.
Sir, PPT presentation.
Go through the participation list, sir.
From my end is clear. Nothing has happened.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Visible? Okay. Yeah, and then okay.
Yes, sir, it's clearly.
Yeah. Here sites. Sites is there. In the I have used the arrow mark button in orange color sites. So once we have created the Google Drive, sites will come. That is the exact Google site. Okay. Welcome to the new Google site. Got it. This is the Google sites. So next procedure, next step is step-by-step guide how to build a website. So I created here. When earlier we discussed about that how to design car. Okay. Everything now you need to design here in the similar fashion. So the templates will be there. Inbuilt templates already given in the Google site. We no need to create any templates. So already inbuilt templates are there. So once you click on the blank template, so user friendly, I have taken each and every step in this, how to go from scratch to building the website. Click on blank template. So blank template will come. Then you are going to start your new site. So your page will come like this. There you need to click on that. Add a library. I am creating your name at your page title. So this is the creating of the one I have taken here, library and information center. So individual organizations and individual. So these are the images will be there in the Google sites. You need to select any of the images provided in that. Okay, arrow marks. The arrow marks clearly given. Click here, I have shown there. Okay. So whatever the image you will select from that, it will be visible. Okay. So I have taken this image from that, from blank page to this. So library and information center I have given. I have taken the image by showing that diary and book and pen. So how you need to add your logo. So university logo or college logo or independent your photo to add your this site. So this is the logo. You need to create it somewhere on your desktop. In the orange color, it is given in the right side. The university logo I have given. Okay. So add your logo. Wherever you want to add your logo, you can add it. Then the two logos are came into existence. In the top corner, upper side, you just see university logos, 100 years. Okay. So different teams have selected. Diplomat will be there, vision will be there, level will be there. According to that, the colors will change. Okay. So I have taken here the information related to our university library. Usmania University, a logo with library images. So I have added the images. Logo I have added, university caption I have added, library and information center I have added. Then about the library. About the library, what university services are there. Then about the library I have added, created. So this is the another way, vision of Usmania. Okay. Then this is the text. You need to type this text somewhere and you can copy and paste here. Nothing, no need to worry. What type of text, how much time it will take. Just copy and paste Word files. Okay. The library services. Usmania University Library Services. First we have seen home page. Next we have seen vision of Usmania. Next we are seeing library services. For an organization, according to your interest, according to the Kandaswamy College is there. That college name you need to give. College logo you need to give. Home page you need to create. The departments you need to create. Faculties, teaching staff, or whatever things you want to give, just create it. The model I have taken this one. related to this. Okay, circulation. So in library, this will be there. Textbook section will be there. Internet cell will be there. Digital Library of India will be there. Like that, I have taken. Okay, Digital Library of India. What are the services it is providing? Photocopying and printing services, college department libraries, thesis and dissertation sections, United Nations depository section. Like that, the information will be there in the websites, or you can type it in the Word file and copy, paste here. So this is the library hours. So in the left side, Osmania University logo is there. Then university is showing. Home is there. Once you click on home page will come. If you click on Vision of Osmania, that will come. If you click on library services, that will come. Library hours. So Monday to Saturday, this is the timing. And contact us finally. I have taken 3 to 6, 5 or 6 themes I have chosen here. Finally, contact us. What is the home description? Vision of Osmania, library services, library hour, contact us. Okay. So finally, this is the individual website. If you create in a Google Sites, it will appear like this. Home. One by one, I will show again. Home. This is the Vision of Osmania. Color schemes, themes I have changed. You just observe it. Home, different is there. Here in home, different is there. Library and Information Center in blue color. Here Vision of Osmania in different color, different theme I have chosen. Already it is built in the Google Sites. I have not done anything. Just only I have selected from the Google Sites. Next, this is library services. If you click on library services, this web page will be open through Google Sites. Next, this is library hours. Then finally, contact us. How you are going to create a website for your organization, for a library. This is the way of creating the Google Sites. And normally, it will take a maximum of 1 hour. And first starting user, if you want to try, it will take only 1 hour. If everything is ready, you are aware of this, 15 to 20 minutes is enough to create a Google Sites. So we have seen for an organization. Now, how we are going to create an individual website. Individual website is also very simple. By using the same templates and themes, you can use it, build your individual website. For every academicians, for librarians, individuals, academic fraternity, this is useful. Okay. So I have created here my own Google Sites. Okay, sites, Google Vivek Vardhan Sites, Dr. J. Vivek Vardhan I have given. Okay. So whatever you want to add in your website, you can add it. About me, home I have given, gallery I have given, research I have given, publications I have given, resources is given, contact me. These are the few information I have given in my individual Google Sites. Because the space will be there, there's a free of cost. We have not spent anything. Only Google account is enough to create the Google Site. Okay. This is everything themes will be available under that. Only you need to choose which theme is required, which color schemes is suitable for that. Just you need to select it. Okay. So I have taken this code from somewhere. I do not teach anyone. I only provide the environment in which they can learn. So this is the caption, the slogan I have given in that. Then Osmania University, about me I have given. So this is a brief information. I have taken from my biodata Word file and copied in this. I have not typed anything here, just copy paste. Where what I am doing, Assistant Professor in Digital Information Management, Department of Library Science. I have completed my MTech, MSc, MLib SC. Like that, my doctoral degree entitled. I wrote 2 books, 10 journal articles, my publications, my academic qualifications, my research degree. About me, it will give a brief information. Okay. This is the gallery. Once you click on the gallery, this is the Vice Chancellor when I have taken the degree. This is the book which I have published, Manual of Library and Information Science. This is released by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor S. Ramchandran Sir, Controller of Examination, Registrar, OSD, and all the dignitaries of the examination branch and other dignitaries are there. That branch. Just I have uploaded that photo in that gallery. Many photos are there. This is one of the photos. So paper presentations and these conferences where I went to the Malaysia, Thailand, and Delhi. These are some of the international conferences I uploaded in my website. So all you should just keep on in one photos folder. From there, drag and drop. So 15 to 20 photos it will take. Okay, these are the few photos, few images where I delivered my lectures in JNTU Academic Staff Colleges as a Board of Studies Chairman. What I did, State Council of Higher Education Chairman. So once we are conducted Board of Studies meeting as a BOS Chairman, as a Chairman, like that conducted the meeting in the Osmania University. Just few photos I have shared here. Okay, so what is my research publications? So whatever the publications you want to give, you give in your own field. Okay, search engines for information retrieval, like comparative study, Google, Yahoo, like that. My 10 to 15 publications, journal article publications, and I have given. And here one interesting thing is, if you observe here, this is the link I have provided in this. So emerging trends and technologies in big data analytics, applications in libraries, volume 4, issue number 9, September, so and so year it is published, that ISSN number is clear. So I have provided there the URL of that journal. If you click on that URL, it automatically goes to that website, www.ijestr.com. So that full page will come. If somebody wants to read that full page, just I have provided the link. With that link, the full page will come. So this is the advantage of the embedding the URL, connecting the hyperlink. So this is one of the publication what I shown, publications, few books. This is another book which is published, Search Engines and Meta Search Engines. It's a great search for knowledge. This is published by Lambert Academic Publications. Okay. So this is the page. Emerging trends and technologies in big data analytics, applications in libraries. This is published in International Journal of Engineering, Technology, Science and Research. So once you provided that URL, hyperlinking, somebody is clicked on that entire page will come. So that is whatever you are given in your website. If you give the links, then people will know that this whatever he is given, the research credential, that is correct. So trustworthy, reliable. It will come. Emerging trends and technologies, like that. So then next, resources. So I also developed a YouTube channel. Okay, I have posted today's lecture relevant information in that YouTube channel also. So web designing, Dr. J. Vivekvardhan, websites and web blogs. So this is the URL. Again, I have given here the link. Resources and link I have provided. https www.youtube.com. They automatically connect to this web designing where this lecture is uploaded. From my Google sites, you can directly go to the YouTube link. In earlier case, so wherever my research article name is given and the entire link also I have provided, it will give. Through that link, you can access the full page of the journal article. This is the resources. So this is the YouTube. Once you click on that, it will go to there. The web designing. Web designing, I have uploaded 12 minutes video is there. Recently I have uploaded few of them. Watch that also. You want to watch something, that information is also I have provided. Some PPT slides also provided in that my site, web designing and websites, web blogs. So wherever I delivered a lecture from IPS Academic Police Training College, also I delivered a lectures. Few of them photos I have uploaded here. SR Ranganathan, Digital Library, e-resources, information retrieval feature, some of the PPTs. These are the recently I have developed, opened my YouTube channel. So today I just checked it. So few of them are already subscribed. 217 subscribers are there for this YouTube channel. If you are interested, whenever the new video I am uploading in the YouTube, this will give a link to you, alert to the subscribers. Okay, web designing, how many views are there, websites, how many views are there, internet, browsers. Okay, the duration is also it is provided 14 minutes, 15 minutes, internet and web browsers 12 minutes, information retrieval, search engine 17 minutes, library automation, information retrieval 15 minutes. This is a YouTube channel. So just if I click on the Vivekvardhan search engines in the Google, these are the images. It is came today. These are the images. So finally, I have given the contact me, my address. This is my address in the website. Home, gallery, research, publication, resources, contact me. Yeah, is it clear to everyone? Some disturbance is coming.
Yes, sir.
Some echo is coming. Echo. Now it is clear. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Audible, sir.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right. So this is how to create an individual for an organization by using Google Sites. We should not pay any single pie. Single rupee also we should not pay for any vendor, or from you cannot download from any themes, whatever the existing themes are there, just you need to upload your content. This is the one way of creating the websites. The another way creating of the websites is we need to purchase the domain name, we need to purchase the space, and we need to design it, we need to develop it, and we need to upload it, and we need to take the precautions. So what we discussed in the cloud computing technology, and pay for usage. So for an individual, if you are not maintaining any business websites and nothing, if you individual, you want to explore your research areas and you want to explore your strengths to the outside world, this Google Sites is enough, because 25 GB they are giving free of cost. So 25 GB is more than that space. So anybody can access. If you just share your Google Sites, only the thing is the URL address will a big https sites google.com, like the name will come. This is another site I have created, my Moodle site, my topics, https vivek.moodlecloud.com, like that, forum post PHP. So this is a creating of the Moodle site. Google Classroom. Google is has a wonderful features are there in the Google Classrooms you can create, and you can create Google Sites, Google Drive, like that many features are there, apps are there. This is my earlier website. There I have created my video gallery, national conference papers, photo gallery, publications. This is a commercial one. So this is I have developed, this is in 2012 or 2013. There. At that time, I have developed, this is in WordPress. Only total 6 slides I have kept in a single slide to this one. Here, paper presentations and meta tags will be given, recent works, everything is uploaded in that. Oh, this is another way of doing. What is the difference between this and this? You just watch it. I am going the previous slides. So here, this is the Google slide. So here you are created home, gallery, research, publication, resources, contact me. So everything, these themes are already available. Just only thing is you need to select that theme, color pattern, what you want to add the text in that. Once you created home, what you want to text add, you want to that gallery will be there. So photo gallery. So what type of photos best photos you choose and upload it. Your strengths and your whatever area you are very much well versed and mastery will be there. you just upload in that gallery. And what is your research, you are strong enough in which area your research, you just upload in that research area. And publications also very important. The people will see what is home, what is gallery, what is research, what is this publication, what is the credential, what resources are there. And then finally, if anybody is interested, contact you directly. They can contact and they can drop a mail to your mail ID. Yes, you provide your mail ID. If you want to give your mobile number, you can drop your mobile number. Otherwise, you don't drop there. Just give only mail ID. So every individual, I hope that today's webinar participants or delegates or any others, whoever is there in this webinar, from 1 hour, 1 hour, 10 minutes onwards, discussing. If anybody is not developed, this is very, very simple, very easy. Just develop Google Sites. So already librarians are there in this webinar, or any other particular organization people are there. If you want to develop for your own organization, you just develop it by the free of cost. You should not pay anything. Otherwise, in the if you want to develop a website, you need to purchase domain names and hosting spaces. That will take time. And how much cost? How many years it will work? Somebody will hack the website. These are all we need to take care. So backup facility. This is another way of I have shown. So Moodle site. So many wonders you can do. You can reach many number of users across the globe. Once you give, you can share your URL address. Anybody can access your website. Okay, that is the one way of accessing the website. This is the another way, the WordPress. Many number of users are going for these websites nowadays. WordPress, 59.7% of users are developing their websites under this across the globe. So approximately 60% of users are developing their organization websites, individual websites, and this is a big industry. Websites, digital marketing, websites, search engine optimization. These are the new catch-up words: digital technology, cloud computing, big data analytics, machine learning, Internet of Things. So these are all replacing with a human being. So we are experiencing every day online learning. So in traditional, a teacher is required to reach all the audience. We need to go to departments. We need to teach in the classrooms. What does in the Google Meet or Zoom? So these boundaries are stopped. So everyone, we are shifted from a small room to Zoom or Google Meet or Cisco WebEx meetings. You can reach across the globe. If somebody is there in USA, America, they want to deliver their lecture, expertise is there, you can invite many number of users in a single go, they can access. So this is the one way of online learning. So initially in the first opening remarks, I already told that teachers and academicians must be innovative and creative. Passion to learn. Otherwise, whatever we discussed today, if we not implement or we will not do anything, nothing will happen. The only thing is, if you want to progress in individual, so if any scholars will be there in this webinar, that will be boosted these words to them. Okay, the remaining things, whoever want to settle in the academic fraternity. So I am saying that academic fraternity are teachers, all types of professors, assistant professors, all it will come. Every day our job is to learn. Learning is not an easy task, and at the same time when you learn, then only you can teach. So teacher can never truly teach unless he is still learning himself. A quote clearly given: a lamp can never light another lamp unless it continues to burn its own flame. So teacher is always a learner. So academician means a compendium of encyclopedia and knowledge, what is happening across the globe in your relevant area, in your relevant field only, you just learn. Because ocean of information is available. We are not going to thirst that ocean of information. We cannot drink that ocean. So we required a glass of water. So whatever the literature is available in that ocean of information, a drop of information, how you are going to search. So these are the ways of searching the information and exploring to the outside world. So what we discussed earlier. So all these things will help to the individual progress every day. We need to check what is the yesterday's learning capabilities and today's learning capabilities. Every day teacher need to check, academician need to check. Unless and until if we do not check, we cannot face the students, because students are also smart enough. So whatever the outside or outdated knowledge you are going to deliver in the classroom, that will not work. Static is no use nowadays. Dynamic. Traditional libraries are no use. Digital libraries are came into existence. All the data, whatever we discussing in the traditional area, now this we are not using everyday classroom activities, classroom teaching. So many things are came into existence. Internet of things, everything, machine learning. Machine is replacing with a human being. What does machine learning means? In future, machines will do better than us. Okay, machines will do better than us. A simple, complicated surgery will be done with the machine learning. Doctor will not do the surgery, only machines will do. Robotics, the new things or cobotics are came into existence. Okay, so all these things, whatever the new emerging trends are coming, this is the website industry, website technology, web designing is also a very important and dynamic subject. So whatever the plugins, whatever the themes are available, in the next moment they may change. New features may come. Android phones came, 1G, we have all experiencing it. Mobile phones we have seen. Only in the first initial stages, pagers came. Then only black and white simple Nokia phones are came. Only it need to send SMS. 2G, then 3G mobile phones are came. You are connected to the audio, video and internet. 4G, 5G, Android mobile phones, drag and drop, everything. So your mobile phone is now it is connected. The internet means the entire world is in your hands. So across the globe, what is happening, you can watch from at your palm top or mobile phone. So this is another way, commercial website, how need to develop the commercial websites, e-commerce websites, how they are going to develop through Bluehost. What features are there in that Bluehost? Because I trained under this also. Bluehost is there. In that, the features are Jetpack will be there, dashboard will be there, posts will be there, icons they are given. In that slide, I am just repeating that words: media, pages, comments, contact, WooCommerce, commerce websites, products, okay, appearance, plugins, installed plugins, add new, plugin editor. So user registration for any exam, any competitive examination is there. You are want to upload your image, photo, registration is mandatory. So how you are going to create a user registrations? So like plugins will be available. So this is the WordPress plugins. How you are going to add the plugins? So everything what we seen in the Google site, here also drag and drop. You just click on that. So we need to purchase this. So hosting space, GoDaddy.com is there, Bluehost.com, what we have discussed earlier. We need to purchase the software, or you need to purchase the space along with the software they are providing. So the cost is varies with the GBs. How much space is required for individual, how much the gold plan, premium plan, like that they are providing the plans. So you need to check that, and the data if you give to some person and some next person, they will charge 15 to 20,000 and 25,000. They will develop the website and give it to you. Or if you don't want to spend any single rupee, just develop the Google sites and drop it. Later stages, if you want many more features, they will again Google sites will add many more features. Okay, so that will come. Choosing the business theme, like that themes will be there. So for example, I have taken today this education. education related themes will come here. All the themes will come here. Just you drag and drop here. Learn everything from here. These are the images. Add themes. Better education for better world. So all the themes will at one place it will come. So in the search box, if you give education, education related themes will come under the this WordPress. 208 themes are available. So which theme you want, you just select it and install it in the WordPress. Automatically the theme will come. So that is the business websites, how they are going to create. So many of them are creating under this business websites. These features are every day they are changing. So according to the users, how many users you are going to attract, what type of users, as per that you need to select the themes. So this is the business themes under WordPress. Many themes are there. So these are again features. Okay. If you want to conduct online exam, online poll survey, online quiz, many of the webinars, many of the online programs, faculty development programs, they are conducting the exams through online. What you all learned after this session, they are conducting the online examination. Once you give the options in the multiple choices, then automatically it will give the results within fraction of seconds. That is the then we can call it as a survey. Okay. After the session also they are going to give some feedback forms also. Okay. According to that, once you submit your feedback forms, then your email linked with that, your name linked with it, automatically your participation and whatever it may be, the certificates will come. So many HRDs, human resource development centers, are conducting the lectures, webinars. They are using this online surveys or polls or exams, quizzes. So we need to add that relevant theme. Here some themes are there: easy student results, M-Touch quiz, like that, institution management. The theme, whatever the theme you require, you need to add it. So these are the themes we need to add. These are the some understanding on the commercial sites. So some libraries, they are also created their virtual tours. Some universities also, they will give in the website how to tour virtually across university. So they need to, then we need to add this type of plugins. Virtual robots.txt, okay, 360 panorama and virtual tour creator for WordPress. Once you add this plugin, so you just record the entire university or library and just upload that video in this. So automatically it will give them a virtual tour to the users. I want to develop any product about a book, what is there inside that the book, then brief, you give in a video and upload it. Okay. So I hope that I have given 5 to 10 minutes time for the users participation. Thank you very much for your patient listening. I hope so. Thank you.
Yeah. Hello, sir. My voice is audible?
Yeah. Yes, madam. Yes.
There are many participated, appreciated your presentation, sir.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for
Thank you.
your valuable time. And it is very wonderful presentation, which was very informative and engaging. You have made a strong impact with your presentation. Hope the participant would make good use of your inputs.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sir, I have the time for the call of questions, sir.
Okay.
Participant Seema.
Yes.
Need a service for HTML website development. This is a question, sir.
What is the question? Repeat once again.
Service for HTML website development.
That is the basic designing the website. Initially, it is started through HTML. Now it is not required. To understand the concept, I have discussed it. So initially, bicycle is invented. So with that bicycle only, now to many of the two-wheelers, different companies are came into existence. Again, we need not want to invent the wheel. So whatever the invented wheel is there, we need to start our journey. Here also many themes or plugins came into existence. We need not worry about the programming languages. Already themes and plugins are developed. So use that themes and plugins. Only the idea is initially to develop in a website, HTML is used. Now it is not required. I have given 2-3 programs. That is there in the curriculum, that is there in the syllabus of the BLIBISC, MLIBISC students. I think in some of the universities, in our universities also, we are given in one of the paper HTML, 1 unit. Okay.
Sir, next question.
Right. Any query? Yeah.
Money. As a user, do we need to know the HTML programming language? This is a question.
Not required. HTML, just only the basic idea. So to write in a website, these are the HTML coding part. Anchor brackets will be there. Then header section will be there. Body section will be there. How we need to write in header section, body section, how we need to close. That's only the to understand the concept. I have discussed that.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Next question by the same participants. How much will it cost to create a simple web page for introducing a new product?
I have already shown in Google Sites, if you want to create, I have shown 2 website creations. One is for organization, one is for individual. So if everything data is ready, creating Gmail account, it will take 2 to 3 minutes. Once you created the Gmail account, step by step, from scratch onwards, we came how to build the website. The Google Sites is very simple. 15 to 20 minutes is enough, hardly 1 hour. To upload all the, if internet speed is very good enough, it will take only 15 to 20 minutes. I uploaded all these things recently in 15 to 20 minutes in my website.
Okay, sir. Next by Parveen Begum. What is the difference between part domains and subdomains?
Domains, I have discussed. Now, domains means for a college you have taken. For example, tspsc.gov.in. This is a government organization. That government organization is conducting many competitive examinations. If they are purchased the subdomains, there this URL, when you click that URL, it is also redirected to that subdomains. For example, Group 1 cadre examination, MRO cadre examination, Group 3 cadre examination, different examinations they are going to conduct. So one website, unique website they will take, and subdomains will also redirect to that pages. That pages it will redirect.
Next by the other participants, sir.
Okay.
Please let me know how to hyperlink video recorded classes from the drive.
Video recorded?
Classes from the drive.
Google Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it is there in the Google Drive, if you want to upload in an individual website or in the Google Drive, so you take it from your desktop, then the upload image or upload file size, whatever the file size it will be there, they will clearly give that file size. If it is accompanied, if it is acceptable, that file size it will take. It will take. Just save and upload.
Okay, sir.
So simple, very simple.
Anupam, someone directly contact me through the Google website? Is this a one-way communication process or both ways?
No, it is a website is not in a two-way communication. It is only a one-way. They can only watch. In blogs only it is possible. Two-way communication is possible in only blogs, not in the websites.
So another, sir, is WordPress.com suitable for college teachers?
WordPress.com is suitable if we want to spend a little bit amount, then it is suitable. 15 to 20,000 rupees it will take to purchase the domain name. Hosting Raja is there in India also, domain name providers, and WordPress we need to purchase the premium theme, gold theme, like that, super gold they are going to provide. Again in plugins also, if individual plugin, whatever the plugins you want to purchase, again you need to purchase it. So if a user from first time go for Google Sites, if you are well experienced, well about that Google Sites, go for WordPress, because something will happen, somebody will hijack in the WordPress or somewhere. We need to take care of that information. Otherwise, it will be difficult.
Okay, next question. Do you want to pay for WordPress? Is it full or free like Google Sites?
Madam?
Sir, do we want to pay for WordPress? Is it
Okay.
full or free like Google Sites? WordPress. For WordPress.
WordPress features are more comparing to the Google Sites. Google Sites only whatever the themes are available under that, only we can access. So in the WordPress, many themes are there. I have shown few of the themes. Okay, registration, examination, mock poll, like that. These features are not available in the Google Sites. This will be available under that.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Next question, Sri Rekha. Ma'am, is there any limitation to storage space in WordPress or Google Sites as both are costless, sir?
What? Repeat once again, madam.
Is there any limitation of storage space in WordPress or Google Sites as both are costless, sir?
No. Google Sites is free, 25 GB only they will give chance. Okay. Next in the WordPress, if you want to purchase the database, how much space required for a user, you need to select the premium theme or gold theme. According to that, for every year you need to pay. You need to renew. Otherwise, the website will be closed on that day.
So next question, last question, sir.
Okay.
Sendil Nathan, what use of FTP software in web creation?
Creating?
What use of FTP software in web creation?
File transfer protocol in web creation, the only I have discussed the web terminology. FTP is not required here. Now GUI is user friendly. GUI is user friendly. No need to go for FTP.
Okay, sir.
So any queries
Sir.
from any chat box queries is left unidentified, you just ask me. Otherwise, you just share the queries to my Gmail ID. I will answer the queries of all the participants, whatever the queries they are raised. So, why I once again thank all the participants, delegates, those who are in today's webinar, and I also thank the Principal Madam Dr. G. Premasundari and my wishes conveys to the today's webinar coordinator, Dr. S. Mahalakshmi, librarian of this college, for taking an initiative, such a wonderful initiative you have taken to reach the audience, to reach the participants. I hope that all the participants will be benefited with this webinar. Thank you one and all. If any queries are there, still left unanswered queries will be there, you please drop to my mail. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Now I call upon Mrs. Meena, librarian of Fatehpur College, a unit of Fatehpur Trust, to deliver vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Good evening to all. As all good things come to an end, this webinar has also come to an end. It is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the management, principal, and faculty members of the Kandasamy Naidu College for Men. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for showering His blessings on us for today's webinar. I express my sincere gratitude to the management, principal, and faculty members of Sri Kandasamy Naidu College for Men. Our heartfelt thanks to our active participants and patient listening. With these warm words and a kind message, we move to the end of today's webinar. Thank you. Participants, kindly fill the feedback form. Please give correct information for your certificates. Thank you all.
Thank you. One announcement, just I want to say, if from organizers and if you, I expect that today whoever is missed this webinar, I already informed that this will be available from tomorrow in YouTube. So those who are missed in today's webinar, it will be available in the YouTube tomorrow. You just announce it and okay. Yeah, you
Sure,
just
sir.
share that link. I will send it to you. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all the
Thank you for the session,
participants.
sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Convey my thanks to your principal, madam. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you all the faculty members and thanks all the participants. Thank you. Now I am leaving the session.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
We can end
Right.
the meeting, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Sir, feedback.